Hi guys, this is Alan from Laser Financial. How are you today? For today, I actually want to do a more in-depth explanation on what you should and should not do with the Martingale strategy. And I just want to explain some of the basic rules when you use the strategy. This is actually quite important as you should get the correct understanding on the strategy, especially on the Martingale strategy, before you can actually apply it into your trade. Before I get to that, I want to quickly answer a question. It's one of the most common questions I receive. The question is, as a beginner, what currency pairs should I trade with? I would say it's the Euro US dollar and US dollar Japanese yen. Let's talk about the Euro US dollar first. It is one of the, it's not one of, it is the most popular currency pairs worldwide. It is also the one that comes with the highest trade volume, and it comes with just the right level of volatility, which makes these currency pairs active but not violent, which is really good for beginners to trade with. And then on the other hand, we have the US dollar Japanese yen. It is popular by its stable trends, and it also have a large trade volume of all times, which makes these currency pairs really active and always active. And the stable trend and the active movement of the US dollar and Japanese yen makes it one of the most popular currency pairs for beginners to trade with. If you are a beginner, keep an eye on these two currency pairs and try out the strategy that I introduced previously, and try it out on these two currency pairs and let me know how it goes. That's the answer for the question, and I guess that's quite straightforward. Just keep an eye on these two currency pairs if you are a beginner. And if you do have any other question on any other currency pairs, let me know and then I can answer them for you. Let's start the talk for today on the Martingale strategy. Let's do it. Alright, for today, I'm still gonna use the simple moving average crossover. So if you do forget about this strategy, take a look at my previous video, which I posted a link down there. I just placed my first trade with $10, and then now I'm just looking at the direction of the price, and then if it goes against me, I will open a second trade with $30. It's going against me, and then I guess I will place another option here. I guess it's around here. I just placed a second trade. The first rule for the Martingale strategy in binary option is that the second trade you place must be the triple amount of the first trade. So for example, in here I placed it a $10 for the first trade, and then I will have to place a $30 for my second trade, which is a triple amount of the first trade. Another reminder for the Martingale strategy is that the Martingale strategy is not something that you use to chase profits. So it's something that you use to secure your profit and to minimize losses. You don't actually place multiple trades if the price movement is going into your direction. You only use the Martingale strategy when the price movement is against you. So just like this one here, I placed it a low option. The price goes against me. I'm not comfortable with it, and then I'm afraid I'm gonna lose. That's why I placed a second trade with the triple amount of the first trade, just to make sure that the loss that just to make sure that if I get the second trade, I can cover the loss of the first trade. Some of you will come and ask me when should I place the second trade or the third trade. I can't say there's no exact rules on when you should place the second or third trade. It all depends on your feeling. If you don't feel comfortable with the price, like the one here, I don't feel comfortable when the price goes up by that much, and then I will place the second trade there. it doesn't have a exact rule on when and where you should place the second or third trade. As long as you don't feel comfortable with it, just place the second or third trade. Yep. So and just a reminder, you still need some space. You still need certain space between trades, so you don't just place the second trade on the same entry points of the first trade. There's no point for doing that. So yep. So well, I actually got the first trade in profit, even though I was not confident with it. So well, I'm sure the second trade is gonna be in profit as well for this one. So this is another benefit for the Martingale strategy. There are certain chances that you can have a multiple profit within the same session. That's what I do here. So I do have both trade ended in profit, and the profit amount has come to $30. Well, not much, but it's actually more secure if you trade this way. So now I will just look for another currency pair to trade with, just to, yep. Let's see a bit here. All right. So yep, I just placed it a high here because the blue line is on top of the red line after crossing over. So yep, this what I want to mention here is that with the Martingale strategy, the Martingale strategy is actually the side strategy. You need the main strategy, which I have here. Is the simple moving average crossover. So I do look for purchase timing according to the simple moving average. I don't just trade wherever I want. I still need to have the correct signal to place the correct trade, just to make sure that I do have a certain chance to win. So just remember, don't trade blindly. Just you still, even you have the Martingale strategy, you still need to have the accurate, the trustworthy main strategy to trade with. So okay, so just now I just placed a second trade here with $30, and then the price is still going down, and then I guess I will place the third trade. Yep, I will place the third trade here. So so as you see here that the blue line is still on top of the red line, which is a bullish indication according to the moving average. So that's why I do still have confidence that the price is gonna go up. That's why I placed my second and third trade here, and just in hope that the price is gonna go above the third trade. Even if I lost the first two trades, I'm still gonna end in profit for this section. Okay, so well, just a last reminder for the rules when you use the Martingale strategy. So the first rule is that the purchase amount. So you do have to place a triple amount of the previous trade when you use the Martingale strategy. So for example, here the first trade I place here is $10. The second trade I place is $30, and then the third trade I place is $90. So each of them is triple of the previous one. So by doing this, you just make sure that even if you lose the previous one, you still end in profit if you get the second, third one. Okay, so another rule for the Martingale strategy is that you only use the Martingale strategy when the price goes against you. You don't use the strategy when the price is going towards to your favorite direction. So if you place a high and the price goes up, you don't use the Martingale strategy to place another trade. So this is not a strategy for you to chase profit. It's a strategy for you to secure profit and minimize losses. So just remember that. And then for the third rule, for the Martingale strategy is that the maximum trade you can make is 3 times. So you don't make over 3 trades in one section. This is because it's a risk management. So if there's no maximum trade you can make, we will just keep making trades, and then at the end you don't know how much you spend, and then you wouldn't know if you're gonna win, if you're gonna end in profit at the end, and then this might blow blow up your account just within one session. So just remember that the maximum trade you can make is 3 times, no more than 3 trades in one session. Okay, so well, the first trade and the second trade I make here was ended in profits. Well, that's really lucky, and that's the most attractive point of the Martingale strategy. And then I guess I'm gonna make it for the third trade as well. Yep. Okay, so all 3 of them was ended in profit, and then well, that's really good. And well, let's take a look at the history. Okay, yep, the history. Yep, here I do have the history, and then I make 2 sections. The first section I make 2 trades, and then the second section I make 3 trades, and then all five trades were ended in profit, and I was surprised by that as well actually. So well, the total profit has come to $127. So well, for the Martingale strategy, I do not aim for big profit here. I do aim for stable and secure profit, which that I place a little amount every time, and then I just increase it. I just triple it every time if the price goes against me. So well, for the Martingale strategy, you do need to have a deeper pocket. So you do need to have certain amount of funds to execute the Martingale strategy, and then just to maximize the profit and minimize the loss. So well, that's about it for the Martingale strategy. And then next I will show you how to set up the simple moving average on your chart again. So yep, let's set up the indicator on the chart now. Alright, so here's the settings. So well, of course we'll go to the technical indicator. So yep, just click on technical indicator. Yep, just the little guy right there, and then click on it. Yep, and then we will select the simple moving average, put a tick right there in the little box. Okay, so next we'll deselect the SMA3, so we only keep the SMA1 and SMA2. And then for parameter, SMA1 we set it to 7, SMA2 we set it to 13. So again, SMA1 is 7, SMA2 is 13. So well, for today I actually traded with the 1 minute chart period, and then with the 3 minutes option period. So well, I do this is because it's more obvious for you to see my trades for the Martingale strategy, which I need a longer period of time. So that's why I change it to the 1 minute chart period to the 3 minutes option period. And then well, this is another proof that the simple moving average is actually suitable for multiple combination of chart period and option period. So in the previous video I mainly trade with the 30 seconds and 1 minute, but then for if you don't like the short-term trading like 30 seconds or 1 minute, you can actually use it for 3 minutes option. What you need to do is just to change the chart period to 1 minute. So again, if you want to trade the simple moving average with a longer option period, such as the 3 minutes option, you can, but all you need to do is just to change the chart periods, just like what I did here. Okay, so well, if you do have any question on the Martingale strategy, let me know, and I can well, let me know by putting a comment down there, or simply email me with the email address down there, and so that I can reply to you. Okay, so if you do have any feedback on my video, let me know as well, and I can improve my video. So yep, that's it for today, and I will see you soon again tomorrow. Bye.